Ladies and gentlemen, the streets aren't talking anymore, they're screaming. Just when you thought the Lil Durk saga couldn't get any darker. Boom. The FBI drops a second surveillance tape, and this one doesn't just rattle the cage, it burns the whole zoo down. Because guess whose voice allegedly shows up whispering names on that prison hit list? His own brother. Let that sink in. We're not talking about an op, a rival, or some jealous rapper with beef from 2013. No, this time the snake was inside the house. The one person Durk trusted, broke bread with, took care of, family, and what's worse, the moment this leaked in court, witnesses say King Von's mother broke down, screaming, sobbing, and had to be escorted out because the betrayal wasn't just legal, it was personal. So now we gotta ask, how long was this set up in motion? Who else knew? And how many more tapes are buried in some FBI vault waiting to blow up the whole Chicago drill scene? Buckle up, because this isn't just a betrayal. It's a family takedown caught on federal audio, and we got all the smoke. Let's rewind the clock. It had already been a media circus after the first leaked FBI tape. The one where Lil Durk was allegedly heard begging for his life behind bars, whispering his fears into a prison phone. His name reportedly showing up first on a federal hit list circulating inside. That was a bombshell. But then came the second tape. And this one didn't just raise eyebrows. It dropped jaws, shattered trust, and left Von's mom screaming in open court. Because in the background of that surveillance audio, faint, filtered through a hidden mic, was a voice so familiar to Durk's inner circle that even he couldn't deny it. It was his brother, not his bro from the block, not an affiliate, not a stand-in. His actual brother, the one who had been around since the playground days, the one Durk had shouted out in tracks, the one who'd been standing in photos next to him for years with that same loyal smirk. And now, he was allegedly the mole. Let's be clear, this isn't a confirmed indictment yet. But the streets are talking, and the feds ain't denying it. Here's how it all started. Early last week, federal agents made a surprise drop. A second audio file tied to the ongoing investigation into organized gang activity and internal prison corruption. The audio was supposedly captured via wiretap inside an undisclosed holding facility. On the tape, two unidentified voices discussed targets, names being circulated inside to be taken care of quietly. And while one of the voices remains muffled, the second voice, crystal clear by the 42-second mark. Start with him. He know too much. He'd been moving different since Von. That was the quote that cracked it all open. Because shortly after that line, you hear a third voice, more hesitant, younger, but deadly calm. You sure? That's your blood. Then came the reply, ain't no blood in this. Only loyalty. Boom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what set the internet on fire. Within hours of the leak, hashtag Durk Betrayed and hashtag FBI Wiretap 2 were trending globally. Reddit exploded. Clubhouse rooms popped up with people dissecting every second the clip. Instagram pages started dropping side-by-side audio analysis, comparing past interview clips of Durk's brother to the voice on the tape. And listen, the resemblance? Uncanny. But the biggest reaction didn't come from fans. It came from King Von's mother, who was reportedly inside the courtroom when the tape was played in full for the first time. Eyewitnesses say the second the word blood came out, her entire body stiffened. And when the quote, he'd been moving different since Von dropped, she collapsed, straight up fell out of her chair, crying uncontrollably, screaming. I knew it. I knew it was someone close. Court had to be paused. Paramedics were called in. Media was escorted out. But the damage was done. Now everyone wanted to know, was this real? Was Durk's brother really involved in a plot to have him silenced? And what did Von's death have to do with any of it? Let's break it down. We all know the Durk and Von dynamic wasn't just friendship. It was family-level loyalty. When Von died in 2020, Durk didn't just grieve, he shifted. His whole tone changed. His music got darker. His circle got tighter. He stopped smiling the same. And according to insiders, that shift caused friction behind the scenes, especially with people who felt like they were being sidelined as Durk built a more business-oriented, cleaned-up empire. One former associate, who we'll call C for legal reasons, told an underground blog. After Vaughn passed, Durk started talking legacy and longevity. He stopped letting certain dudes in the studio. Even his own blood felt like they were being replaced. Now pair that resentment with an open federal investigation, internal prison politics, and a growing target on Durk's back, you get a recipe for betrayal. And here's the kicker. The FBI isn't denying the authenticity of the tape. In fact, an agency spokesperson released a neutral but loaded statement saying, "We are currently reviewing all audio content for verification in relation to active criminal investigations. We have no comment on the identities of those speaking at this time." Translation? Yeah, we know it's him, but we're not going to say it until the paperwork's ready. Meanwhile, Durk himself has gone into total digital silence. No Instagram stories, no tweets, no statements. The only post still up is a black screen with one line, "I gave love where I should have gave distance." Fans immediately took that as confirmation. Comment sections lit up. He knows. The pain in that line. First Vaughn, now this man can catch a break. But here's the even more twisted part. Durk's legal team is also staying quiet. No official denial. No threats of lawsuits. No cease and desist of the media outlets running with the leak. And in this game, silence speaks volumes. One anonymous source from inside the courtroom even claimed Durk's legal team requested to delay proceedings by 72 hours after the tape was played, allegedly to review sensitive new evidence. Come on now, connect the dots. And Vaughn's mother? She later issued a statement through her family rep. "I lost a son to the street war. If this tape is real, if what I heard in that courtroom is true, I want the world to know this ain't over. This ain't over." Let that echo for a second, because Vaughn's own mama is still looking for truth, and Durk is dodging every mic in sight, and the FBI is dropping surveillance tapes like mixtapes. Then you already know this isn't just a family feud. This is a full-blown, federally monitored, high-stakes chess game, and it's about to get uglier. So the courtroom's in chaos. Vaughn's mom is being helped out by medics. Durk's team is scrambling behind the scenes, and the FBI? Dead silent. Just like they always are when they know they got more ammo loaded in the chamber. But the court wasn't even the only battlefield. Social media was on full fire mode. Within 10 minutes of that second tape hitting the public, fan pages, hip-hop forums, and verified accounts were exploding. TikTok creators were analyzing the audio waveforms like they were FBI agents themselves. YouTube reactors hit upload like it was the Super Bowl. One TikToker lip-synced the exact betrayal line, "Ain't no blood in this, only loyalty." And the clip crossed 2 million views in an hour. Everyone was talking. Everyone had an opinion. And the one question on everyone's lips? Did Durk's own brother really sell him out to the feds, or worse, to the streets? Because here's where it gets wilder. New anonymous messages started dropping in inboxes across the blogosphere. Screenshots, voice notes, even old IG DMs from Durk's inner circle, allegedly showing cracks in the relationship months before this tape ever dropped. One message read, "Durk don't even bring bro around no more. Studio sessions are locked now. That's how you know it's serious." Another, he cut off family money. Said, "Too many leaks been happening. Didn't even give dude a pass for that Atlanta show." It's all adding up. The energy shifted months ago. We just didn't see it until now. And you know who did see it? Vaughn's mom. She ain't new to this. That courtroom breakdown, that wasn't just emotional. It was the moment the intuition clicked. Because according to people close to her, she's been suspicious of Durk's circle for a long time. One source said, she always felt there was more to Vaughn's death. She used to say, it wasn't just ops in the street. Somebody on the inside wanted him gone. Now, that theory just gained federal weight. Because another twist dropped later that night. A second piece of the tape that was cut from the courtroom version surfaced online. Leaked, of course. This time, the same voice that was allegedly Durk's brother starts naming names. He too loud. He moving like Vaughn used to. That got Vaughn clipped. "I'm not letting that happen again. Not to me." Yep, that quote set everything off. You're telling me someone in Durk's family knew how Vaughn got clipped and didn't say a word? And worse, try to stop Durk from ending up the same by flipping on him first? This isn't a betrayal. This is premeditated sabotage. Now, let's talk about the label's reaction. Durk's team at Only the Family, his record label, immediately went into lockdown mode. Staff stopped posting. The OTF website homepage suddenly went down for maintenance. And insiders say 2 staffers were quietly let go the next morning. Strange timing, right? Even more suspicious? Durk's own blood cousin, not the brother in question, unfollowed everyone from the label, deleted his photos with Durk, and posted one cryptic IG story. It'd always be the one smiling next to you. Meanwhile, fans started putting together their own web of betrayal. Reddit threads titled things like, Durk's brother, 10 signs he was a snake from day one. Vaughn died so Durk could live. The OTF mole theory, who fed the feds. It got so deep, people were going back to old interviews and finding moments that now seemed off. In one clip from 2021, Durk is asked who he trusts most, and he pauses awkwardly before saying, I trust God. Now we know why. And while all this was happening, another name entered the chat, DJ Academics. Of course he did. In a 45-minute live stream titled The Durk FBI Tape Just Changed Everything, AK called the situation one of the worst cases of internal betrayal we've ever seen in hip-hop. If this is true, and I mean if, it's game over for that bloodline. That's heavy. And then came a reaction from Durk's fans and Vaughn's fans, who often overlap but were now clearly divided. Some stood by Durk, demanding justice. Protect Durk at all costs. This man has lost everything. If your own brother flips, what do you even fight for anymore? Others turned cold. He knew. He let Vaughn go down, and now karma's spinning back. Maybe Vaughn's mom was right all along. But then, just when things couldn't get any messier, a sealed court document got leaked to a Chicago-based blogger. In it, a list of names that prosecutors claim were associated with internal communications between cooperating witnesses and federal agents. One of those names, Durk's brother. Not alleged, not rumored. Typed, listed, underlined, and at the bottom of the same page, a note that sent chills through every blog reader. Suspected family betrayal verified through confidential surveillance. Confirmation pending with cooperating party number 3. Cooperating party number 3? Fans immediately jumped to conclusions. Was there another mole? Another person in Durk's own family or camp helping the feds build this case? Because if so, if there's a third informant close to the crew, this isn't a scandal. It's an inside war. Vaughn's mom took to Twitter just hours later with a message that read, Now y'all see what I've been screaming about for years. She's not holding back anymore. And at this point, neither are fans, bloggers, podcasters, or even industry insiders. Everyone's watching this unfold in real time, like it's a drill rap documentary from hell. The stakes are real. The court pressure is rising. The betrayals are getting deeper. And the third part of the story, it's where everything starts crashing down, because sources now say that Durk is preparing to speak publicly, but what he's about to say might destroy his entire family. The courtroom is quiet. The blogs are screaming. The streets? Divided. And Lil Durk? He's preparing for war. After days of silence, cryptic unfollows, and leaks dropping like mixtapes, sources close to Durk finally confirm what fans have been begging for. He's going to speak. But this ain't no Instagram live. No subtweet. No, just because y'all waited 3. This is different. According to a trusted insider, Durk has scheduled an official press appearance, complete with legal representation, media coverage, and an NDA-protected press packet. What he plans to say hasn't been disclosed, but one thing's clear. He's about to name names. And that's what has everyone shook. Because if Durk, a man known for holding loyalty tighter than money, is ready to put someone from his own bloodline on blast, that means the betrayal runs even deeper than we thought. Let's catch you up. The second FBI tape has been verified by internal DOJ sources as authentic and listed in active case files as critical intelligence related to suspected intra-gang cooperation. Translation: Durk's brother is officially under investigation. Now, while the feds haven't released his name publicly yet, insiders confirm the leaked voice matches not only tone and cadence, but also an earlier wiretap from 2021 in a completely unrelated case. That older case? A botched setup involving a Chicago rapper who nearly got hit outside a club. Same voice, same quote, "Ain't no blood in this, just business." So what does this mean? It means this ain't the first time Durk's brother might have been playing both sides. And Durk? He's known for a long time. Another blog dropped text screenshots, reportedly from a member of the OTF crew, where Durk allegedly says, "I can't trust nobody. Even bro ain't right." Now you see the pattern. Vaughn dies. Durk closes ranks. The money shifts. The inner circle tightens. And the betrayal? It starts to bubble. But it's not just Durk who's in survival mode. The legal system is catching heat too. Civil rights watchdog groups are now questioning how the FBI allowed such sensitive tapes to leak at all. One group is demanding answers on whether the leak was intentional. A power move to pressure Durk into flipping, speaking, or cutting a deal. But what deal? That's the next bombshell. Sources close to the legal proceedings say that Durk may be asked to testify, not against ops, but against his own family member. That's right. The feds reportedly want Durk to confirm the voice on the second tape is his brother. And if he does, it could result in an immediate arrest. Which leads us to the next terrifying twist. What if Durk doesn't testify? Could refusing to cooperate put him in jeopardy too? Some analysts say yes. One legal insider claimed, Durk's silence might be read as obstruction. The government can argue that he's protecting a known informant who's interfering with federal investigations inside prison. Think about that. Durk is caught between two hells. Snitch on his own blood and face street consequences. Protect him and risk catching federal charges. That's not a dilemma. That's a death trap. And while Durk is walking that tightrope, Vaughn's mom is demanding justice louder than ever. In a new statement posted on her private IG and shared by multiple blogs, she wrote, "I watched my son die on camera. I've stayed quiet for years. But now I know the truth, and it's worse than I ever imagined. The betrayal wasn't from strangers. It was from people who sat at my table." That line sent shivers through fans. Because this wasn't just about Vaughn or Durk anymore. It was about the culture. How many more rappers are dying because someone from the inside gave up the drop? How many are moving with snakes in their own crew, their own family? And the fans feel it. Comments flooding every post. They took Vaughn. Now they're trying to bury Durk too. He lost his brother today. He chose integrity over loyalty. Blood don't mean nothing if the heart's dirty. And the industry? They're starting to whisper too. One anonymous label exec told a podcast, "This is bigger than Durk. If the FBI got recordings like that, then everybody better start checking their circle." Another said, "You'd be shocked how many people around these rappers are playing informant. Some of them wearing wires while sitting front row at shows." Scary. But back to Durk. He's now under pressure to make a move. And according to insiders, that move is music. Sources close to his team say Durk's recorded a brutal diss track aimed at betrayal, snitches, and fake love. Working title, Family Ties Cut Loose. One lyric leaked anonymously reads, "Raised by wolves, slept with snakes / blood in my cup, pain on my plate." Hard, but fans are split. Some want the music. Some want silence and healing. Some want a full-blown interview. Some just want peace. But peace ain't coming anytime soon. Because right after court confirmed the second tape, Vaughn's old producer posted a now-deleted tweet that read, "Y'all forgot who really started all this. Just wait. Third tape drops next month." Third tape. Hold on. What? There's another tape? Fans instantly blew it up. Hashtag FBI Leak 3 started trending, even though nothing official has dropped yet. And if that third tape does exist, and it has more names, more betrayal, more voices from inside, it could blow the lid off everything. And Durk's not the only one who should be scared. Multiple members of his crew are now lawyering up. Instagram stories have gone dark. People are backing out of interviews. One show promoter in Atlanta canceled an OTF event citing security concerns. Meanwhile, Vaughn's mom is rallying the community behind her, She's launching a foundation called Justice for Vaughn, focused on protecting young rappers from internal betrayal, exposing corrupt handlers and enablers, creating a legal support system for families affected by industry violence. She's not just mourning anymore. She's mobilizing. And as for Durk, he finally posts a video. It's not long, just 14 seconds. Black and white filter. No jewelry. No background noise. Just his face, staring into the camera. And he says, "I trusted the wrong blood, but I'm still breathing." Let that sink in. End of video. Fans reposted it everywhere. He ain't hiding anymore. That's the face of a man who's seen it all. Pray for Durk. Pray for Vaughn's mom. The real ones ain't safe out here. So here we are. One leaked tape. One betrayed brother. One grieving mother. And one rapper caught in the middle of a federal firestorm. What started as whispers behind prison walls is now a full-on spotlight. Blinding, brutal, and exposing everything we thought we knew about loyalty, legacy, and the price of fame. But now I want to hear from you. Do you believe Durk's brother really flipped? Was it about money, ego, fear? Or has he been working with the feds for longer than we know? Should Durk speak publicly? Should he cut off everyone and disappear? Or keep fighting back? And Vaughn's mom, is she finally getting the justice she's been screaming about since day one? Or are we watching history repeat itself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear everything. Do not hold back. Hit that like button if you're sick of fake loyalty. Subscribe if you want the real tea the industry wishes we'd shut up about. And share this with someone who still thinks blood makes you family. Because here at Gossip Spill Vibe, we don't sugarcoat scandals. We expose them, frame by frame, leak by leak. Until next time, stay locked in, stay dangerous, and trust no one.